Hey everyone. Today we're going to dive into the world of introverts and talk about the 4 different types of introverts that exist. If you're an introvert or just curious about introversion, this video is for you. And at the end, we have a special bonus section where you'll learn an activity to determine which type of introvert you are. So, sit back and let's get started. Welcome to our Wellness Lenses, where we talk about the journey to self-development. If you're new here, we trust you're going to love this video. And if you're a subscriber, thank you for coming back. Without further ado, here we go. As you probably already know, introversion is a personality trait where someone prefers to spend their time alone or in small groups, as opposed to extroverts, who love socializing and being in large crowds. But not many people know that there are actually 4 different types of introverts. Let's start with the first type of introvert, the social introvert. Social introverts enjoy being around people, but they still need alone time to recharge. The social introvert might seem like a contradiction, but it's actually a very common type. These are introverts who enjoy socializing and being around people, but they still need to recharge after social interactions. They might enjoy going out with friends, attending parties, or having conversations, but they'll eventually need some time alone to recharge. Think about it this way. Imagine you're at a party with lots of people, loud music, and lots of energy. After a while, you might start to feel overwhelmed and need to step outside a bit for fresh air. That's what a social introvert experiences. They enjoy socializing, but they have a limited capacity for it and need to take breaks. So, if you're a social introvert, don't feel like you're alone. Many people have similar tendencies, and it's okay to enjoy socializing while still needing your time alone. And if you have a friend who is a social introvert, be understanding and respect their need for solitude. Next, we have the thinking introverts. They enjoy exploring their own thoughts and ideas, and tend to spend a lot of time alone. If you're a thinking introvert, you might find yourself always seeking new experiences and knowledge. These introverts are known for their deep thoughts and introspection. They love to analyze ideas and concepts, and they enjoy intellectual conversations. They prefer to think things through before speaking or acting, which can sometimes lead them to being labeled as overthinkers. Thinking introverts also tend to be perfectionists, and they like to weigh the pros and cons before making decisions. One thing to keep in mind about thinking introverts is that they can sometimes be perceived as aloof or uninterested in others. This is because they prefer to think and reflect before engaging in conversation or social situations. However, once they open up and engage, they can be wonderful conversationalists, and they can provide valuable insights. This type of introversion is a strength, not a weakness. The thinking introverts are naturally curious, and they love to learn new things. They enjoy exploring new ideas and theories, and they're not afraid to challenge conventional wisdom. Some famous thinking introverts include the likes of Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton, and J.K. Rowling. So if you're a thinking introvert, know that you're in good company. The fact that thinking introverts are often independent thinkers doesn't mean they don't enjoy socializing. They really just need their time alone to recharge. Hey, if you're enjoying this video so far, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content about self-development and improving your life. It really helps our smaller channel, and your kindness will go a long way. The third type of introvert is the anxious introvert, who often experiences social anxiety and tends to avoid social situations. They prefer to spend time alone, as it provides a sense of comfort and security. If you're an anxious introvert, you might have noticed that you're more comfortable in small groups, or even by yourself. An anxious introvert is someone who feels a constant sense of worry and unease in social situations. They often feel like they're being watched or judged, and they tend to avoid large groups or crowded places. This type of introvert is also highly sensitive to criticism and negative feedback. An anxious introvert may also be highly sensitive to criticism and may struggle with self-doubt. They often need a lot of reassurance and may feel like they are constantly being judged by others. This can make it difficult for them to take risks or try new things, and they may avoid new experiences because they're afraid of failure. However, that doesn't mean they don't enjoy socializing or making new friends. In fact, many anxious introverts are very friendly and kind-hearted. They just struggle with the fear of being rejected or not fitting in, which can make it hard for them to fully enjoy social situations. So, what sets the anxious introvert apart from the other types of introverts? Well, the biggest difference is that the anxious introvert is not only introverted, but also experiences high levels of anxiety in social situations. This can make it difficult for them to approach new people or participate in activities that make them feel nervous or uncomfortable. But there is good news. There are many strategies that can help the anxious introvert manage their anxiety and feel more comfortable in social situations. One of the most important is finding a supportive network of friends and family who understand and accept them for who they are. Another helpful strategy is to practice self-care and relaxation techniques, such as deep breathing. By reducing stress and improving mental well-being, anxious introverts can feel more confident and relaxed in social situations. Finally, we have the restrained introverts. Have you ever met someone who is quiet and reserved, yet they have a magnetic personality that draws you in? Well, they might be a restrained introvert. Restrained introverts are introverts who are comfortable in social situations, but they prefer to take it slow and observe before engaging. They are often described as quiet observers who watch and listen before speaking up. They enjoy socializing, but they prefer to do it in a controlled environment, rather than in a chaotic, noisy setting. This type of introvert is confident in their own skin, and they have a strong sense of self. They don't feel the need to be the center of attention, but they do like to connect with others on a deeper level. They are excellent listeners, and they are always open to hearing other people's perspectives. Think of a restrained introvert like a cat watching a room full of people from a distance. They are comfortable being in the room, but they are not jumping in the middle of everything. They are observing and taking it all in before they decide to join the conversation. But don't let this exterior fool you. Restrained introverts are incredibly observant and have a keen sense of awareness of their surroundings. They like to take in the world around them, and they are often more in tune with their thoughts and emotions than they let on. They value their privacy and often prefer to be alone in order to reflect on and process their experiences. So, how can we better understand and connect with restrained introverts? By respecting their need for privacy and understanding that they may not always be forthcoming with personal information. It's also important to be patient with them and give them the time and space they need to process their thoughts and emotions. Now, moving on to our bonus section. To determine your type of introvert, all you need to do is reflect on your recent social interactions. Think about the events you've attended, the conversations you've had, and how you felt afterwards. If you felt energized and rejuvenated, you may be a social introvert. If you felt drained and in need of quiet time, you may be a thinking introvert. If you felt anxious and nervous, you may be an anxious introvert. And if you felt reserved and slow to warm up, you may be a restrained introvert. Keep in mind that these are just generalizations, and you may find that you relate to more than one type. That's okay, because introversion is a complex personality trait, and there's no one-size-fits-all approach to it. That's it for today's video. We hope you learned something new about the different types of introverts. If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on our next video. If you found this video helpful, be sure to share it with your friends. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.